batters up to play currently. We're looking at, I believe this is Amber Riddle. Yeah, they've held off for a second. I don't know. They've stopped play for just a second.
He sets his clock as soon as the first pitch, but I think he comes back and sets his timer after the first pitch of each game.
Gotcha. Amber Riddle's back in the box. Takes a pitch, and it's a foul tip.
On the mound for Macon County, we also have Ellie Coley as the pitcher.
Number 12, Ellie Coley.
Ellie is a freshman for the Tigrettes this year.
That is good. Hey, we like those freshmen. We like to see them out on the field. It gets them a lot of game time experience, especially in tournament play. It's fun to watch them and really gives them some extra time. Ellie's getting ready. She's watching out. She's on the mound. I believe it's 1-1. It's the pitch count. She swings and throws the ball in. Oh, must have had a
Called
second
strike
somewhere. That's called strike 3 for Ellie. Amber Riddle goes to the dugout. Should bring up Hunter Grubbs, number 2, to the plate for the Lady Wildcats. Macon County looks awful excited out there already.
Well, the Tigrettes are 3-0 today. A couple just come off a big win against Whitwell in the game before this one.
Was that a close game?
It was a 5-4. I'll tell you about it in just a moment.
Gotcha. Here comes the first pitch, and ball's low. That's first pitch is the ball. 1 out.
The Tigrettes were down 4-1 in that game going into the bottom of the third. And here's the play.
Second pitch. The ball's going to the shortstop. It's kicked over to first base for the second out.
Has Macy Metter making the play over there at short. He's a freshman for the Tigrettes this year.
And your first baseman is Rainey Jeremetta. What grade is she?
She is one of the 3 seniors that we have. For the Tigrettes. Rainey has 2 3-run home runs today in back-to-back games. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Anna Hudson's up to bat for Lady Wildcats. She's a senior. Called strike on the first pitch. There's 2 outs.
I could see a lot of movement on that pitch. The first game Monterey had against Heritage, it was the heat, and there was a lot of movement on these pitches. Looks like.
Second pitch outside, 1-1.
Ellie's one of those freshmen. She's probably one of the hardest working pitchers you'll ever find. And she puts in the time after practice, and man, you never see her what she's not throwing a softball.
Oh, inside hit batter. Anna Hudson's going to take the base. She limps off going up the first base line. Those her bat off, and it's a tough character there now. She's a senior for the Lady Wildcats. Plays a lot of sports at Monterey. Has done over the year. She's done really well. Scored 1,000 points this year. Not this complete year, but her years in high school so far.
And Monterey's boys basketball team is in the state tournament. Is that correct?
They are. They were the
for now.
For now, if they have it, Tim, that's right. Currently, the virus has everybody kind of running around.
Don't get me started.
Yeah,
Won't shut down.
It is.
That's why we're just glad to be out here playing softball tonight.
Yeah.
And in all likelihood, this may be the last chance we see this year of high school softball.
Oh wow. Well, we're hoping it blows over really quick.
I'm hoping cooler heads prevail in this deal. Maybe.
I think that's the hope for all of us. I think it's a little more, in my opinion, blown up than it should be. Hey, listen, there's been 2 pitches already. It's 1-1. Currently, 1 ball, 1 strike. The batter is number 20, Faith Walker.
It's a called strike 2.
Called strike 2 for Faith Walker, another senior for the Lady Wildcats.
Anna Hudson over there on first base, she's getting a pretty conservative lead, I feel like.
Well,
there she goes.
Morgan
throws it down to second. Looks like they call her out at second base. Brings the Tigrettes off the field. They have 4 batters. Seemed it didn't take much time. 5 minutes at the top of the first inning.
That was the 3rd out on the strikeout. The drop ball. Morgan actually threw and got the tag at the bag.
Yeah, she had an option of either going to first or second.
I know the throw was right on the bag.
Yeah, she caught it on the bag, so it was a force out at second because of the drop third strike.
Oh yeah.
The thing about Morgan, Morgan is 4-year starter for the Tigrettes. She is a 2-time Miss AA softball recipient. The Tigrettes has 33 home runs on her career coming into her senior year, and we're hoping that she can, we can finish out this season. I'm expecting her to get in the neighborhood of 50 home runs in her high school career, which is certainly a Macon County record. I'm not sure about statewide record, but that'll be certainly of course, I think she holds the Macon County record now, and but we're hoping she can get above that this year. So if we can keep playing.
Oh yeah. Hey, looks like our pitcher's number 25 for Monterey. I don't have her listed on the sheet. I don't know if you.
I don't have
Actually, it's on the lineup sheet, but not actually on the regular sheet. Molly Sue Sparks, number 25 for the Lady Wildcats, is coming up to pitch. We'll see what happens here in just a minute.
I'll fill you in on what the Tigrettes in this last game. It was a pretty exciting game.
Okay, go right ahead, Tim.
We were down 4-1 going into the bottom of the third against Whitwell, and Whitwell's a good team. And we were able to get a couple of runners on, and with 2 outs, Rainey Jeremetta hit her second 3-run shot to tie the game. Now, she hit one in the game before that as well against Kingston to give us the lead. And then we had a 4-4 tie with 2 outs, and Kara Case, which is my daughter, steps up to the plate and hits one straightaway center field to give the Tigrettes a 5-4 lead, and that's her first home run of her high school career.
Well, I heard you over there saying a girl just hit it at center field. You guys were playing on a different field at our last called game, and I thought, he's got awful excited over there about a kid hitting a home run, which we usually do, but he just seemed a little more amped about it. And now I know why, Tim. I'd be proud of her.
She's been close a few times. She's hit the fence a few times, but it seemed like she could never get that extra oomph. And she got one in practice last week, but she finally was able to get one out tonight. So
it looks like we got number 33 for the Macon County.
That is Mason Metter, the shortstop from Macon County here.
Macy's also a freshman for the Tigrettes, and Macy's probably one of the more athletic players on our team. She's extremely fast, excellent softball player. She can hit, she can throw, she plays multiple positions.
For Monterey, we have catching Shay Harris. I do know. Molly C. Sparks is pitching.
She's already thrown a couple of pitches in. I looked away for half a second, and I don't know. I think the first one was a ball, but I'm not sure. That might be 3-0 count on the batter currently.
Yeah, that's correct.
So we're looking to see what happens here. Pitch is being called in from the dugout. Molly Sue checks her wrist, steps up to the mound. Short wind up, and boom, the ball is in. That'd be 4 balls in a row to the first batter. She takes a walk. Looks like number 23 is coming up.
That would be Morgan Carter, the catcher for Macon County. Got anything on her there, Tim?
Well, Morgan is like I said, she's probably our all-time best hitter at Macon County High School. She can, I think she averaged about close to a 700 batting average a year ago.
There's a sharp hit ball right past the shortstop, rolls all the way to the fence. Macon County's running the bases from first to home all the way in one shot. Number 33 scores for Macon County. And that young lady takes a stand-up double.
That's odd to see a big bat like that at second in your lineup.
I think that's her 4th stand-up double of the day.
Wow.
Which generally she's hitting them out.
Yeah,
but she's not had one today. We were expecting.
Well, I know they just put a pinch runner in for her.
Yeah.
I didn't get a number on the pinch runner out there though.
That will be. Let me see, Roster. I can tell you her name. I'm better with. I have to read. I'm better with faces than I am names. That's Chloe Judkins.
Okay.
00. And what she's a courtesy runner is Morgan will normally run for herself, but she is catching, and this is her second game in a row catching. So I think he's probably giving her a little bit of a break. As a courtesy catcher,
they like to switch them out and give them time to put their gear on, and you don't waste a whole lot of time in between innings that way. In the past, I've watched them do that a lot. Oh, that's an inside pitch by Molly Sue.
Yeah, the number 3 batter up here for Macon County is Ellie Coley, the pitcher.
Now, Ellie is a freshman right now, but throughout her high school career, if she stays on her path right the way she is, she could end up one of the top pitchers we've ever had.
Kicked over.
Hannah Hudson with the good throw.
Call out there. Advances the runner to third base, though.
Hunter Grubbs, the playing over there. Is that at first baseman? I think it's Hunter Grubbs. She dug that one out of the dirt. So that's a good play for Monterey there to.
Oh yeah.
Get another out.
Madeline Goodall at the plate.
Is this the young lady that hit the home runs earlier?
No, she has. I think last year as a sophomore, she made all first team All State as a third baseman a year ago. Had 6 home runs, I believe, last year, and she's already got 2 in preseason scrimmages this year. And looks like she's going to attempt a bunt and miss. Strike. Is that strike 1? That'll run the count 1-1.
Yep.
There we go. Molly Sue checks her wrist from the coach. Called in pitch. I went dead there for a second, but I'm back. I'm alive again. Look out, everybody. Swing. Let's see. She throws a high ball in. That'd be 2-1 so far as the count on the batter.
So it feels like in the first game against Heritage we had the speed. In this game it seems like we're facing the big bats.
Facing the power.
Facing the power.
We've got multiple girls that can take it out.
Anna Hudson took that one on the wrist right above the glove.
Yeah.
Runner will make it to first base.
Judkin comes in from the third. That'll run the score 2-0. And that was, I don't know how you'd score that either. She is a hard hit ball right at the backhand, and the backhand got to her, so I don't know if you'd scored an error or a hit, but it was a good hard hit ball by Goodall. So this will bring up Rainey. Now, Rainey Jeremetta, she's one of our 3 seniors, and she has 2 home runs today with, and both are 3 RBI home runs.
Well, unfortunately, she's only got 1 on base right now. We're gonna
hit ball to center field.
Oh my! That's a high ball. She catches it at center field. That'd be Jordan Walker with the catch.
Jordan's held her own out there in center field today. She's been busy. If it's touched Jordan's glove today, she's caught it. So
she has.
She's held down center field. That'll be our second out. So we just looking for one more with that runner on first base.
There we go. It sounds like.
Is this yours right here, Tim? Is this your girl?
This is Kara Case. Yeah, this is mine.
All right, Tim. We're watching here. We'll see what you're doing. Have you taught her a lot?
Well, I taught her how to hit that home run.
You taught her how to hit a home run. I bet her mama might say that. You know, we will talk to the mama in a minute, so you want to be careful about that, Tim.
I don't talk to her at all anymore.
Oh, not anymore. She's got to the age where you just let her play and let her have fun. Well, you know
these kids, and all of them, most all these girls play travel ball, and my daughter, when I was growing up, we played 15 summer league games a year, called it a year, man. These girls are playing 150 games a year.
Well, that's pretty true. There goes a hit ball. Third baseman picks up, whips it over to first. That'll be an out. Pulls the Lady Wildcats off the field. I think she just barely caught that on the end of the bat just then. That's
and in talking about that, there's, like I said, most of these girls, with as much as they play, it's no longer just a spring or summer game. It's year round. And I'm speaking from experience, and like I said, most of the girls on our team played on travel ball teams. We play, as soon as she gets done with high school ball, we're going right into travel league, and we'll play 7 tournaments between the end of high school ball through July, and then we'll take about 3 weeks off and come back and play a tournament in August, and then pick up another fall league and takes us all the way into November. And they'll get maybe a month off, and then they start practicing again for high school. And
January probably, right?
January. Well, we actually start in December, and it's kind of a open complex thing. They follow the rules, but not having so many coaches, so many players there. There's a rule there, but I mean, he's got them in there. I mean, 2 or 3 times a week, and everybody's. Pitchers are pitching, catchers are catching, everybody's hitting, and
it's a commitment to the game.
And, yes, and these girls are just so far ahead of where I was as a young teenager playing ball. I mean, there's really nothing we can tell them now that they don't already know.
Well, that's what happens when it's a year-round sport for you. It's very similar to like AAU and basketball. We find a lot of that happening, that these kids they're playing softball year-round, or baseball for boys, basketball, both sides. That's really going.
It is, and that's like my little boy here. He's 10, and they were supposed to have their first tournament.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a big second grader, man. That is a big kid.
But yes, you start in January, play travel ball until July, take a month off, and get ready for fall.
Yeah, and it's tough. It's tough on us as parents. And I've never pushed my daughter to do it. I've just, I've always said, listen, when you're done, I'm done. I'll support you as long as you want to go, but when you're done, tell me we're done. But she loves it, I guess. And,
first pitch wide and on the outside. It's a ball. Can't quite tell who the batter is there. That looks like number 49, Serenity Nolan. Can't quite make it out with the hoodie on. That's the inside pitch for the second one. That's 2 balls, no strikes. I do believe we're at the top of the second inning. It's 2-0. The Macon County Tigerettes are in the lead. Here's a bunted ball. Looks like off the small end of the bat. Rolls right to first base. She steps on it for the first out for the Macon County Tigerettes.
Rainey Jeremiah playing first base over there.
Brings up Molly Sue Sparks for the Lady Wildcats. What about Rainey?
Rainey has recently signed with Brescia College out of Kentucky. She'll be pitching for them up there next year. It's an NAIA school, and they got a pretty good softball team up there. So Rainey just signed with them, and of course our catcher Morgan Carter signed with Campbellsville University, and they've been in the NAIA World Series multiple times over the last 8 or 9 years.
Listen, you don't have to be D1 to play high-end college sports anymore. NAIA sports have come along quite a ways. I know several young ladies that have played basketball for NAIA schools. And national championship is a national championship when you're playing college basketball. Divisions don't make a whole lot of difference really anymore.
There's thousands of schools out there, and they, if you want to play, there's somewhere for you. I promise you.
Oh yeah, Molly Sue Sparks is up to bat. She has got a count on her 2-2 currently, 2 balls, 2 strikes. She just fouled one off to the third base line. Pitcher gets the ball back.
This is a spot where Ellie has an excellent changeup, and when she's got it working, it is rough on the batter. Let's see if she uses it here.
No, she throws the pitch to the outside, 3-2. I would say the changeup's coming about right here if I had to bet. She wants something in the middle that has a speed difference.
She normally controls it pretty well.
There's the pitch that you were talking about. I think that was the changeup.
That was it looked like just a straight fastball over the outside corner and got her.
Definitely got her, sets her down. Molly Sue goes to sit down. Number 14, Gracie Hastings, is up to bat.
Speaking of D1 basketball, did you guys know that I filled out the perfect bracket this year?
Oh, really? Wow, that is
perfect. I'm telling you right now, it's perfect.
Can I get a share of your winnings?
Coronavirus to win by 19, right?
Oh, me. Corona. Oh, me. COVID-19.
The jokes just never end, do they?
Wayne, I'm not sure. I know we just met tonight, but that's pretty good, I'll have to say. We'll have to keep those rolling. Yeah, I'm going to expect more out of you now. He's not right. Rick over there is telling us he's not right up here.
Rick's known me since I was a wee boy.
All right. Hey, here comes the next pitch in. That's a called strike.
Right down the middle on that one.
do believe that's.
I believe that was the changeup I was talking about. You say it floated right in there. The batter doesn't give up on the pitch.
That one's on the outside there. 1-2, I believe. One ball, 2 strikes.
Monterey down 2-0.
2-0 currently. It's the top of the second inning. Gracie Hastings swings at an outside pitch. That's the third called strike. Monterey's going to run to the run to the dugout. Tigerettes are coming off the field. They're all giving each other high fives along the third base line. It's a little different than you see in baseball. You know, the girls get a little more excited. They got a little more pep in their step and a little more cheer. It seems like we were talking earlier about sometimes it seems like the paint's drying on the walls when you're watching these games, but girls keep it lively.
Yeah, they keep moving. Boys.
I like hearing them talk. It's fun.
Yeah, and while we have a moment, we'd like to talk about Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor and not just a number. Located in the Save and Lot Shopping Center on Elmore Street, or give them a call at 931-839-6777.
Can you get the coronavirus drugs over there?
931-839-6777. And like I said a couple days ago, Monterey Drugs is where we frequent at, and we use them to the best of.
And you don't have coronavirus, right?
No.
See, it works.
No. Monterey Drugs will work for you.
They got it going on over there.
They do. Monterey Drugs.
That is funny.
I don't know what they got in Macon County, but we got Monterey Drugs, and it works.
And it works. No coronavirus in Monterey.
That's exactly right. I think Macon County's safe right now, too.
So far.
Listen, I'm kind of excited. We're actually getting to watch a sport. Everything's kind of shut down on the sports world right now. NBA's not playing. Looks like Major League Baseball's taking a break.
Everybody.
NCAA's out. High school basketball's out currently. The state tournament was going on for girls. I know we have one of the 6A teams, Clark Range Lady Buffaloes, were in it. They had already won one game of the tournament. They were going into their second regional game, or not regional, but tournament game. And, they were supposed to play today, from what I understand.
Yep.
But they've all been sent home. The boys' tournament for the state started next week, but with everything on hold, we're getting to watch a little softball. And that's
this
for a while.
Would be a good time that people could come out and support your local, softball and baseball teams in high school. These kids that.
Why you can?
Yeah.
That's something about that. This was a pickup tournament for Monterey. We didn't know we were going to be here until earlier today. It was just one of those things that Coach Swaffer got a call about. We jumped into the tournament to kind of fill a spot of a team that couldn't make it. So we're just excited to get to play. I know that our fields have been wet. We've not had many practices, but we're out here live now. Hey, we're getting ready for the first pitch coming back to
number 3, Allie Warner, the center fielder from Macon County, is up to bat.
That's a swing and a miss for strike one. We're at the bottom of the second. It's Macon County 2-0 over the Monterey Wildcats. Lady Wildcats softball. Gets a little wild with the pitch. Goes to the backstop. Pick it up. It's 1-1. Tim, what do you know about number 3?
Well, Allie's a sophomore as well. She is pitched up to. And she's probably our number 3 pitcher on the team, 3 or 4, and probably the most improved player on our team as well. She's playing really good in center field. Made a couple really good spectacular plays today, and saved her bacon a time or two.
Macon Bacon? I thought you were the Tigerettes, Tim.
Huh?
I thought you were the Tigerettes. What is that?
What did I say?
Bacon?
Macon, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Macon County Tiger. It's not Bacon, is it?
No, Macon.
Oh, I got a little confused there. I'm just teasing him. He's looking at me like I've lost my mind.
He's hungry.
And by the way, the Tigerettes are in the basketball
they are
semifinals as well.
That's exactly right. Macon County 2A state team there. I think them and Upperman out of this area is still in the state tournament. Yeah. But with everything on hold, we're sure going to miss out on the action.
And I hate that for seniors. I think about that a lot with a young kid coming up. You play all these years, and then you get to your senior year, your glory year, and something like this happens. And I hate it for everybody that's got a senior.
Yeah. They kids that play ball and play sports work hard at their craft. There goes a hit over the pitcher, rolls to the second baseman, rolls all the way through. Jordan Walker in the center field misses it. It rolled between her legs. They try to get a ball thrown back into second base. They score 1 run.
Well, Allie Warner had actually walked the play, and then Hannah York on her first pitch ripped one up the middle, and she'll end up at second base, and Warner comes all the way around and scores on that one.
They're on number what?
Well,
So up to bat is number 7, Morgan Spivey
I would
from Macon County now.
the second baseman had a long way to go to get to that ball. I don't know if she'd have had a play. She would at least stopped it from going extra bases for sure. And Morgan Spivey is one of our 3 seniors as well.
Molly Sue Sparks with the wind-up. Throws it in little to the outside. That's a called ball.
Morgan has been a utility player for the Tigrettes in her high school career. She's played just about every position on the field except pitcher and catcher. She's they've moved her around quite a bit. She tends to play outfield mostly, and like today I think she's playing left field.
Here we come with the next pitch. Oh, it's a
Good bunt.
Gets the pitcher off the mound. She scoops it in. That's an out to first base. Advances the runner to third.
It's a very good bunt, though. I mean, that was perfectly played.
Excuse
there.
me, sorry about that.
Yeah, nice bunt, but pitcher played it perfectly. A little roller right
That's
to her.
that's just a good play on both sides right there.
Yeah. Advances the runner, like I said. Currently it's 3-0 Macon County over the Monterey Wildcats.
Macon County's just back up to the top of their lineup with number 33, Macy Metter, their shortstop.
Miss Sparks throws a high ball. Ball 1. 48 minutes left on the game clock.
Speaking of Sparks, she's only a sophomore too, so we got a couple sophomores trying to duel it out today. Your pitcher's is she a sophomore?
She's a freshman.
Oh, freshman.
Oh,
Okay.
high hit ball going out to the gap. Jordan Walker tries to run it down, just barely misses it. Batter scores an RBI for her stats, and she makes it as a stand-up double to second base.
Yeah, Macy's a freshman for the Tigrettes this year. She, like I said, she's going to be one of those. She's going to have a spectacular high school career. She's a great fielder. She'll probably be playing mostly second base this year, maybe some shortstop. Our starting shortstop is Abby Shoulder. She's starting guard on the basketball team right now, so her career here is a little on hold until we find out what's happening with the basketball.
Yeah, but like we said, these kids work on their craft just as hard as anybody else.
Yes.
Maybe they don't get as much technical coaching when they're in high school as they do college. There goes a stolen base.
Yeah.
They got that runner down to third base there.
I think they could have had a play down there at third, but it's almost like we kind of fell asleep there a little bit.
It looks like our third baseman kind of was drifting a little bit. Anna Hudson comes running behind her to help her out, but
Macy's really quick, and she's good at anticipating that if she sees a change-up, she's going. Because that pitch is going to take a while to get to the catcher. Everybody's kind of,
kind of lulled.
Yeah, and she's quick enough to run those things out.
Another high pitch by Molly Sue Sparks.
This is Morgan Carter at the plate. Like I said, Morgan leads the Tigrettes all-time home runs with 33 right now, coming into her senior year.
Let's see what she does here. Here comes the pitch. High hit ball. Very high.
Going to be in the infield, though.
It's going to be caught at second base by Anna Hudson. That will be a fly out ball there. 2 outs. Got a runner on third. Looks like it's 4-0.
That's the first time all night I've looked through the upper windows here.
The Nick Washington.
I mean, if I'm just standing here, I'll look at a bar. If people could just see what we're looking at Cane Creek, it's a.
I'm glad we're not on the video, because you see us all hunkered around this little bitty window.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 of them in one little bitty window. I'm standing in a chair watching over on the side window over here.
And I'm sweating because it's hot.
I'm glad we ain't outside.
Yeah, I'm glad we're right here as well. Rick's not gotten to. There's a hot shot down the third baseline. She picks it up and tries to make it. Tries to make the throw while she's sitting down.
Yeah.
That's tough right there now for anybody to do. That's a great.
Now we give her credit. Now that was a darn good play right there. That was,
She fell on it, caught the ball while she's sitting down and slings it to first. runner does score, it's 5-0. There's a runner on first base now. Who we got coming up?
We
here?
got number 19, Madeline Goodall from Macon County up bat.
Here comes Madeline's first pitch. It's wide on the outside. The runner tries to steal. The ball's no good down there. The other end, she's safe.
Has Ellie Coley with a steal. Madeline's a junior this year for the Tigrettes. She has, I think she had 6 home runs a year ago, and she's been recruited by several small colleges as well. I think Swanee, one that's hot on her.
Hit right back to the pitcher for her. She's got the out. That pulls the Monterey Lady Wildcats off the field. That must have been a stinger. She's shaking her hand down there. That didn't look so hot right there for her. We got a commercial break real quick.
Yeah, we got you got trees in the way? Well, the tree guys got saws. Over 10 years of experience, licensed and insured, 24-hour emergency service available. Call them today, 931-267-6191. It's 931-267-6191. And I can't read that without wanting to make a chainsaw noise. You know, so I would imagine the tree guys have been busy with all the unfortunate storms we've had. But
with the tornado blowing through here, they ought to be pretty busy in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
they're going to test them saws out pretty good, I would say.
Here at the Kankakee Sportsplex, we're very close to the area that the tornado hit in. Tim has a daughter that lives over here off County Farm Road, which is not far away from where we're standing now. And the tornado just ripped through that area as well. We're lucky. We're happy to say that Tim's daughter's safe and well.
She was without power overnight, so we came down and picked her up the next day. But we came by the park here knowing we had a tournament this week. So we ran by just to see if there was any damage here, and everything looked good here. So.
Well, I noticed they had a lot of brush cleared off, pushed off up the hill over here, so I don't know if they collected a lot.
Just a couple of 100 yards up the road. It's about how close it came to this park right now.
That's exactly right. And if you drive down Highway 70 over here, which is just not far off to our left.
Is it open now?
Part of it is open. It's 30 miles per hour. You cannot pull off on any side roads unless you live out in that area. But if you drive down 70, you see enough damage that you know that something bad's come through. Most every house down through there past not Benton Young, but County Farm Road's destroyed, on Highway 70. So there's a lot of lost homes in that area.
We got a new pitcher in the game for the Tigrettes.
Number 27.
This is Hannah Shockley, another freshman for the Tigrettes, and we've seen her here and there. I think she actually pitched a game in our first tournament. She got some work in there. Got some work in last week against Portland. So she's pretty good still. I mean, if she gets her control, she's got an array of pitches that she's working on, and so she can find her spots. She'll be a pretty effective pitcher for the Tigrettes this year.
Well, that'll be good. Freshmen this time of year, if you can get work in, talking about mound work for pitchers, that's really good. You guys have a 5-0 lead, so it's often good to have those younger pitchers come in and throw some, especially during tournament time. Lydia Pez steps up to bat for the Monterey Wildcats. First pitch in, and a little low, ball 1. But it's always good to have those freshman pitchers get some time on the field.
We only have 2. I mean, right now, as far as a 1 and 2, that would be Rainey Jarametta and
Lydia Pez batted ball. Oh wow, that is a good stretch by the first baseman. A hard throw from the shortstop. Lydia tried to run it out. They barely got her out there.
Well played.
Yep. That was
well
Macy
played.
Metter with a great throw over there. Another freshman deep in the hole at short. I was saying, we got Rainey as a senior. She's got a lot of spin on her pitches. She can blow one by you. Then we got Ellie Coley, and they're just different pitchers. Ellie's really good fastball pitcher. She runs them inside on you quite a bit. Got a great changeup. So we got to go.
There's a hard hit ball by Jordan Walker all the way to the fence.
Home
that's
run.
A home run. Jordan Walker with a home run puts a 1 on the board for the Lady. That looked like it hit under the fence, but it went over.
No, it went over.
It did.
Jordan Walker, that's sweet. That's dead center field. She's taking her time here. coming into the end. She's wanting her team out there.
There we go.
She's trying to stop, and here she comes. Boom, stepping on home plate. Home run, Jordan Walker.
Monterey needed that
Needed
today.
something to get excited about.
They
Yeah,
needed
they
that
really
tonight.
did.
That was good.
Center field.
With only
Yep,
having
dead center.
with only having 2 pitchers, we're going to have, we got some pretty tough competition coming up this year.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with DeKalb and Livingston traditionally, Upperman.
Upperman's not going to be pushover
no,
in
they're
softball.
It's always going to be, in a 4-way battle right there usually, and we're going to need more than 2 pitchers. So if we can get, Hannah Shockley here, if we can get her, give us 2 or 3 innings here and there, just sparingly, we're going to need that as we go into our tournaments later in the season, if we get there.
Looks like number 21 coming up to bat. Is that right? That would be Amber Riddle, top of the orders, back in. Here's Amber taking the first pitch. It's high on the outside. Ball 1. Yeah, that's it's hard when you only have freshman pitchers and trying to rotate out, and you have a tough district to play in for these girls. Now, Monterey's in single A, Macon County's in double A. The last game we had, Monterey's single A team played a triple A team. They were good.
Maryville Heritage is usually, I know from travel ball experience, when you get down in East Tennessee in that Blount County, Knox County area, there's some excellent ball players down there. You usually get real good ball players coming out of the North City, Maryville area, and that's where Maryville Heritage sits down there. And they ought to have quite a bit of speed, quite a bit of hitters, and they'll do well this year.
It was the speed.
Yeah, the speed was unbelievable
Yeah.
for Heritage. Batter's back in the box. She's about to take a pitch, and on the outside again. That makes it 3-0 to Amber. Amber Riddle's sophomore for the Lady Wildcats. Another multi-sport player that puts it out on the basketball court as well. She's back in the box again. That'd be walked. Amber Riddle takes first base with a walk.
For Monterey, that's what they need. They're only down 5-1. You got to get kids on girls on base, man.
Well, you got to get excited about something. And once you get them
gotta get 'em
excited
on.
and going, they usually want to take off. Here comes Hunter Grubbs. Do believes Hunter's a senior this year. She
Really good player.
she gets her chance to swing the bat. She's going to put it out there for him, I believe. Got 6 seniors on the softball team this year. That's little floater slow pitch down there to the middle. That looked good right there. I don't think she was quite ready for that slow one.
Start her off with a changeup.
Yeah, that's it's fun when you take advantage of what you can throw, and you see them going, well, just watch this. So
Inside.
that's inside pitch, 1-1. But
You always have to take the first pitch.
well, it seems like you do anymore, though. You got the option to swing if you're behind. So if it looks like something you can hit, you better jump on it. That's a high pitch. It'd be 2-1 on the count for Hunter Grubbs, the senior from Monterey, Tennessee. Pitcher's getting ready. Winding up, coming in. Ooh, did she check swing? And they're leaving it as a ball, 3-1.
Well, they didn't check it. We didn't check it, so
Yeah.
it's just going to let it stay in. But I believe.
I don't know.
I don't
know
think she went around.
I don't think the official on the outfield was really looking. He looked like he was turned away. There's a called strike. That'd make it 3-2 on Hunter Grubbs. Hunter got to be ready to swing the bat here. If it's anything close, you got to be ready. Got Amber Riddle standing on first. Oh, that looked like she batted that one off into the fence. That's a foul ball.
that was ball 4. It was low and inside, and she just went down and anxious.
Yeah, she is anxious, I believe. They want to get to hitting, I'm sure. That's hard to take a game like our first one we had over here playing Heritage that you don't want to get out there and swing it and, a ball hit. That's out of play.
Yeah, now she left that one down the middle.
You got 3 or 2 full
Yeah.
counts. You can't afford to take one.
Yeah, you got to be ready to swing the bat. Rick over here is telling us we can't hear you very well, Rick. I'm not hearing you in the feed, but I can hear you in the background.
We told him he needed to get a
I know.
headphones on.
There's a high pitch. That's a walk to Hunter Grubbs. Got runners on first and second. I believe that brings up Anna Hudson.
Went out.
Smack the ball.
Yeah, Hannah's
Yep,
a senior. Part of that 1,000-point club in basketball. She's quite an athlete. she gets a chance to hit one, she's probably going to send it out there pretty far.
Swafford told me last year, Brad Swafford did, she had a line drive and hit the scoreboard and knocked the numbers.
Oh, wow.
Line drive.
Line drive. Oh, look at there. That's a shot. That looks
It
like a
is.
home run.
Burner.
Got
That is
it.
a home run. That's
Home
a
run.
three-run home run.
Right over the right field fence.
That'd be Anna Hudson with a home run. She gets 2 RBIs out of that, or 3 RBIs out of that. That brings the score to 5-4. Macon County still has the lead.
She must like scoreboards because his field, though, the scoreboard is in right field, and that's exactly where it was headed
Yeah,
for.
it was headed that direction.
I believe that's going to close the book on Hannah Shockley.
Yeah, that's all right.
Ellie
That's
Coley
part
coming
of
back
it.
in. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and you know, this is the time you want to play them and get them in there.
you're exactly right.
Um,
Tournament time.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
not going to count on your district record. That's what your
Oh
you know
yeah, yeah. No,
school records. You really want to make sure you play them when you can.
And so Ellie Coley will take her warm ups and come back in. So
I did see you guys were 4-2. I'm not counting today, I'm sure, but
No.
what's that?
you guys 4-2.
Yeah, we lost to Smyrna in a drop dead time limit. We had bases loaded with 1 out, time expired, and we were down 8-6 against Smyrna in our first tournament. We beat Centennial and we beat Summit High School, and then we lost to Smyrna in a drop dead time limit. So we didn't get to finish out our inning, and we had the top of the order coming back up. So we were set. We might have had a shot at that. So, and then last week we played 4 games at home in the Mark Shrum tournament. And we lost to Portland.
Hey, we had a change of pitchers. She's warmed up. Faith Walker's coming in to bat. Faith's another senior for the Lady Wildcats. Well, they've slowed up here a little bit. I thought they were coming right out for the pitch, but they've slowed down. Her winds up starting. Here she comes with the pitch. High ball. It's a ball 1 for Faith Walker.
This is Ellie.
Sorry.
Coley. This is Ellie Coley back in right here. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so she's entered the game being to pitch again.
Yep.
This is the one you talked about. That was the first pitcher you had. There goes another high ball out to
That
the
one's
fence.
going to
No,
stay in.
that's going to stay in the park, and she drops the ball. That's going to be a stand-up double for Faith Walker. It's an error on the right fielder.
Get to the morning practice.
And that,
Yeah, Hannah York.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
So the score's
Yeah.
5-4, Macon County over the Lady Wildcats of Monterey.
We got Serenity.
Serenity Nolan, number 31, is the batter. She came in and hit for against Heritage. That's the first hit of the game we had last game. So
She beat Upperman up.
there goes the ball high in the air, but that's going to stay in the infield. And second baseman catches it for out number 2. Here comes the pitcher, Molly Sue Sparks.
It was Kara Case dropping back to make the grab.
Yeah, Carol, you know that Case girl? I don't know if you
I don't know.
have you met her?
No.
Yeah, I
I
hear.
know her mama pretty good.
Oh, really? That's a good thing, Tim. Even though it's opposing announcers for different teams, we like that Tim's come in to set with us. It's good to have people that you can talk to that know the game, especially when it knows the other team and we're unfamiliar with them. It's kind of fun to hear what's happening with the other guys and girls. But got a couple of pitches in already. That'd be 2 balls, no strikes against Molly Sue Sparks. We've got a runner at second.
I think a coronavirus has set in on me.
Oh, no.
Don't even start that.
There's a swing and a miss by Molly Sue. That's 2-1. Tim over here cracking jokes about some kind of virus. What is this thing? Virus? What's that about? I've not heard anything about this.
Am I the only person in the world who's not freaked out about this?
I'm not.
Huh? Well, it seems like everybody is.
Now,
They said they canceled NBA basketball,
They
which
did.
I really don't care about NBA basketball, to be honest with you.
I'm a basketball fan, so
The only thing I watch NBA basketball is the final.
yeah.
The
It
final game, I'm in.
counts 3-2 on Molly Sue out here, and I like basketball, so I'm always watching it.
I
but,
love high school basketball and some
Yeah.
colleges
Yeah.
basketball, but
oh, there's a hard hit ball right up the middle by Molly Sue Sparks. Runner to third. She's going to try to come home. Faith Walker makes it all the way home, ties up the game. Molly Sue standing on first base.
Rick's doing a dance. I
Rick-
can see the
That's
reflection in the
That's the
window.
COVID-19 dance by Rick McNeil in the background, everybody. If you could be here to see this.
I tell you what, I need to get in on this. The way he works the broadcast, because I mean, I could get some cardio in.
You could. You just stand up with it. That's all it takes.
Stick with me. We're here now.
Coach Swafford talking to Gracie Hastings, number 14, the new batter coming in. We've got a pinch runner on
Two
first
out.
base. I can't see the number on the kid at first base, but Molly Sue Sparks has gone out of the game for half a second. Oh, number 14, Gracie Hastings, but pretty much swinging bunt one into the air to the first baseman. That's the third out. So pulls the Tigerettes off the field. The Lady Wildcats go to the dugout to get their gloves. Coming right back out.
We got a new game.
Got a new ball game here, guys. Hey,
Rick's all in this now.
Yeah.
hey, listen, I want to remind you, we got some great sponsors. A1 Auto Repair, Expert Auto Repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repairs, located at 12636 Highway 70, Monterey, Tennessee. You can give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's A1 Auto Repair, 839-3013.
Right across the street from one of our other sponsors, Taze Muffler.
Taze Muffler, yeah. Wayne, you got a little information on Taze Muffler over there? He's looking.
He dropped the ball.
That's all right. We'll come back to him here in just a minute. We'll let him gather stuff, but
All right.
I know Taze Muffler's been around many years, as long as I've been around Monterey. Their phone number is 839-3927. Taze Muffler down there on 70 towards Cookville. And their phone number is 839-3927. And they, like Rick is yelling at me from behind, A1 Auto Repair is right across the road from Taze Muffler. So all these businesses in Monterey have been there a long time. So
hey, back to game action. It looks like we got number 30 up for the Macon County
That's
Tigerettes.
number 10. Rainey
Number 10, okay.
Rainey Jeremetta, she'll be leading off the bottom of the
She's one of your big hitters, I believe, for the day. And she takes a hard shot, goes right up the middle. Oh, they pick it up in the outfield, throw it back into Hannah Hudson, the shortstop. Molly Sue at the pitcher's mound gets it back. Young lady gets a single out of that one.
I think a softball game has broke out here, right here.
Yeah.
Tied 5-5. Both teams have come out alive. And
I was going to mention Rainey had a 3 home run tournament last year down here in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
And we was hoping she's got 2 already today. We was hoping she'd get another one here tonight. No offense to y'all. I'm just
We get it.
our
We
guys
get
are
it.
hoping we.
I get it.
This guy's from Lafayette.
Hey, at
He
least he knows
now
how to say
Tim-
it. No,
Tim-
he's the first guy outside of Lafayette knows how to say Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Most
Without
of them say
saying
Lafayette or something like that.
Lafayette.
Been around
Hey,
Hold on, you called
Sorry.
it Bacon County a minute ago. Don't be
hey,
telling me.
Listen, I ain't no telling what I called it.
Hey, listen, we
the
got a pinch.
coronavirus is getting to me.
Yeah, whatever that. I've not heard of that. Got a pinch runner in for first base.
And I got some toilet paper for sale too.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
Hard hit ball to the outfield.
She caught it.
So
Yeah.
girl catches it in left field, zips it back into the shortstop,
Number
runs
14 out there.
the runner right back into first base. That was Gracie Hastings with a
Yep.
good catch in the outfield.
That's Caracase with a hit.
Well, we got 27 minutes to go in this game.
I believe so.
27.
27 minutes.
Ooh.
Games like this, you don't want that time to. You kind of want to just forget about it.
Unless you're winning, then you want it to hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, we got 4 listeners on the live chat for Monterey Sports Network on on YouTube. We would sure love to hear you guys throw us a line, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you're listening for. If you got questions, please post them. We like that. Stolen base by Macon County Tigerettes.
And that was a pinch runner coming in. That looks like Miley Crowder. And Miley, this is her first day back in the softball uniform. She's a sophomore basketball player for the Tigerettes.
Wow.
And they released her. She's back today playing softball.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's a bunt. Gets down, third baseman picks it up, zips it in for an out. That's 2 outs. Advances the runner to third base. Rick's doing his happy dance over here in the back corner.
That was Allie Warner.
Allie Warner, she laid down a good bunt. That advances the runner. That's always important.
Put Miley at third base.
2 out and ain't gonna do a whole lot.
This stick and ball game that we got going on here, once you learn how to move that stick into the right spot and put a bunt down, then advance the runner is a good thing for this.
No wagering, Rick. No wagering here.
We will,
Rick said something about
This is Hannah York's first year playing softball. Actually,
Really, this is the batter, Hannah
Yes,
York. Okay.
She's just a talented girl, but this is her first year. She's kind of in the raw. A lot of skill. Though.
Like she's never played softball.
Not played softball.
Wow.
Oh wow. Molly Sue's got 2 pitches into her. It's 1-1 so far. The count on her. 2 outs. Score is tied 5-5. Macon County has a runner on third base. We're looking at the Lady Wildcats playing some either tough D and getting it out, whether it's a strikeout. Oh, there's a hard hit ball. It's out of play. That makes it 1-2. There's no cars in this area now,
No.
so we don't have to worry about
That's
that.
over there on the Gordonsville field where they're playing whoever Gordonsville.
Did it go all the way in?
Oh
over
yeah,
there,
it went into
okay.
their field over there.
We're glad about that.
Yeah, that's all
They
right.
they keep the ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, it's a bunted ball back to the pitcher.
There
She
you go.
throws out. It's an
Bunted
out. That ends the inning
Wow.
for the Tigerettes. Monterey's kind of grouping together at first base. They're
This-
about to go in and hit again.
See
24
Rick's
minutes
dance
left in the
over-
game.
Yeah.
See Rick's dance again. Do that. There you go.
There you go. Rick's doing.
We need a video.
No, we don't.
Well, we can work on that. I can always put a little live video up on YouTube if we need to. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. We might do Facebook Live. That might be a better option.
Not today.
Not today. All right. Well, hey, listen, if you're online and you're listening to us, give us a shout out. Wildcat Nation wants to hear from you. We love to hear from our listeners and letting us know where you're from, questions about the game. Currently, we're locked up at 5-5 in a ball game with 24 minutes left to play. Tigerettes have taken the field. They're going to warm up a little bit. We'll be right back. If you got a sponsor break for a minute.
Are we on?
We are on, Mr. Rick.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Great commercial break there. We're up. Monterey's coming into bat. Lydia Pez, number 18's up. Lydia's a multi-sport player, I know, through the years for Monterey High School. If she gets the chance, maybe she'll put the bat on the ball, get on first base. That'd be good for us. But
Yes, it would.
there's Rick in the background. Way to go, Rick. Rick, you might as well
He
turn
needs
your
a microphone
up.
on. Yeah, I mean, jump in.
No, you guys are doing a good job. Got a strike on the outside corner.
Rick's calling him in the background there. I like that. Rick's got us going here. That is a strike one on the outside corner. Lydia's getting set. Pitcher's getting ready to wind up. Here she comes. It's a high ball on the outside. No, he's called it a strike. Oh, wow. So that's 0-2.
That ball had a little break on the end of it. It tailed right across the outside corner, and it was it was a good. And this guy's give that outside corner most of the night. He's been pretty consistent.
That's a low pitch, so it'll be 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's all you can ask for in an umpire is
if they're
consistency.
consistent.
Oh, he's
that's-
very consistent. This is the second game I've watched him call, and he's been right on it.
You usually have the crowd on the. Oh, that's swinging at a way outside pitch. Lydia Pez goes to have a seat on the bench. That's a strikeout.
That was another breaking ball off the outside corner. It came right. It looked like it was coming across the outside corner. Then it made a big break right at the end of it, and
It was almost another batter box.
It was.
over
Yeah.
there.
But it was a good pitch, and
And she chased it.
that's
Here
tough
comes-
for a batter to lay off those one or
Yeah.
two pitches like
Here
that.
comes Jordan Walker, number 1. She she put a home run out in center field a few minutes ago and got the spark going for the Lady Wildcats. She takes what was that? I missed it. Was that a ball they threw to her? Oh, she bunts it. It's a foul ball. Fell down. Looks like a foul tip almost. That what it really was. But I believe it's 1-1. One
Well,
ball, 1 strike.
I'll tell you, we're just glad to be out here playing softball. I got a message about my little boy's travel tournaments being canceled for the next couple of weeks. So
Well,
There's
AA
pretty much no sports at all right now except
Yeah.
what we're watching in front of us.
Well, AAU has shut down their tournaments across the country. I hate it for Tanner, your son. I know he's wanting to play second grade basketball or whatever it is that he's doing, but he is he's having a tough time thinking maybe sports are stopped right now for him. It looks like it's 3-1 currently. That is a ball fork. That puts Jordan Walker, who's got a lot of speed on the bases. Maybe she'll get a chance to run. Brings up number 21. I do believe the leadoff batter, Amber Riddle.
Tanner, you got anything to say, buddy?
Nope. Hold on, Tanner. You've been dying all night to get on here and talk to us. Tell us, hey, what are you playing right now? You playing any sports?
Baseball.
Baseball. So not t-ball, but baseball. Tanner is a fourth grader up at Burks Elementary. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Looks like she gets the bunt down and.
That was a very good bunt.
Yeah, we're over here talking to Tanner. They're playing softball out there. Amber Riddle gets on first, pushes Jordan Walker to second.
That was a push bunt. Madeline Goodall coming in from third base, and as she was charging on the ball, she put that right between the third baseman and the pitcher, and the shortstop had vacated, getting ready to cover the bag at second base, and so nobody was there to get the ball.
Hunter Grubbs.
Yeah, Hunter Grubbs, number 2, another senior. Now listen, this kid can hit too. If she gets a chance and puts a bat on the ball, it's going to fly. She's swinging the bat. That's strike 1. We are looking at 1 out with runners on first and second for Monterey.
Tie ball game, too.
Yeah, it's a tie ball game, 5-5. 19 minutes left to play. And there goes Hunter's hit. It's out to center field.
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
high, and they catch it in center field. Brings the runners back to their original bases.
That's Allie Warner out there, and she's probably one of our more improved players this year. She worked really hard in all season.
So don't hit it center field.
Don't hit the center field is what you're telling us, Tim.
I take my chances somewhere else.
Well,
Okay.
All right, that's just me.
We
Anybody want some
understand
Germex?
that. For what? Something happening? You need
I just-
Germex, Tim?
Just had it in my pocket all day. Thought I'd share it with you.
Wow.
Don't need it.
We got us a tight ball game. I get nervous, hands sweaty. I gotta.
You don't
Too
start
much
sweating up
information.
here with us now. Looks like that's a called strike on the outside corner.
Tanner, we got you in on the sound system.
So Tanner,
Okay.
tell us what do you think about the softball?
Well, the Wildcats are good.
You wouldn't want to go out there and play with them girls, would you?
No.
They would beat
Sure.
you like a drum.
Oh,
let me
man.
tell you.
Those girls are
There
tough
ain't
now. They're
no-
mean.
There ain't nobody more competitive than girls. So I'm telling you, they look all friendly and they smell good, but I'm gonna tell you,
Strike 2
you
on
go
Anna
out there, you make one of them mad and find out what happens, buddy. Ask these guys; they can tell you.
He can get by with it, but we can't.
Yeah, Tanner's on cruise right now. The rest of us
Yeah,
have to
get
be
it.
careful. There's
No.
a wild pitch, advances the runners. There we go.
I tell you, that was
There
a
you go.
that was a good stop by your third baseman, Madeline Goodall, there, because
Yeah,
could have very well got by her there and
Yeah,
Madeline,
been a run.
That could have been a left field.
I think
Yep.
it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes is what we're looking at. Anna Hudson's in the box waiting for the next pitch. There we go. Hit ball, and it
Oh,
goes
right
right,
at
over
Yeah.
the
Overhead.
right to the head.
Yes, yes.
She's going to score 2 runs. Anna's in her way to second base at a stand-up double. She's
She's
taking
going
third,
all the way.
and she is
Safe.
out
Yeah.
at third base. But she scores 2 runs before she gets called out to end the inning.
That was Trista Jenkins in right field. Looked like they subbed her in at right field and
Yeah.
got over her head.
Good arm.
Yeah, the arm though to pick up the ball and throw.
Yeah, she's
that's a good throw. Monterey does advance 2 girls to home plate.
And I
That's
don't blame
7-5.
Swafford for sending her either. I'd let her try to get a trip out of it too.
Yeah.
You know, you don't expect a third baseman to have that big of an arm, but she threw it across there.
Yeah, she threw very well. That ends that part of the inning for the Monterey Lady Wildcats. Like I said, 16 minutes left to play. It's going into the bottom of the 4th. It is 7-5. Monterey High School's taking the lead. It was a locked-up ball game, 5-5 for a while. Now it's turned exciting for the Lady Cats over here.
7-5?
7-5, yes sir. Scored 2.
Really?
Scored 2 just then.
While we have a moment here, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. The Thornton Agency represents over 20 companies and can tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Building relationships, one client at a time. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. And the Thornton Agency, thank you for sponsoring. And it's always good to have choices in everything in life. So if you can get a choice in insurance, that's a good thing.
The bottom of this fourth inning, Cadence Carter will be leading this thing off. And now she's a freshman sister of Morgan Carter, our catcher. Of course, Morgan with 33 home runs on her high school career. And Cadence had, I think, 10 or 11 last year as an 8th grader. And she's on pace to get up there. She's already had one earlier this year in the tournament that we had. I think the play day they call it. So, but she's pretty dangerous with the. She's pretty dangerous with the bat. So
Rick over here giving a little sass. He's saying, as long as she's not doing that against Monterey, we're in good shape.
So if she can get one here tonight, I mean, if she could tighten this thing up a little bit, we will.
Yeah. Molly Sue's checking her arm to see
This is
what
the
she
Monterey
needs to
broadcast.
throw.
I know that. Yes,
It's all right. It's all right.
You're in foreign territory.
We got somebody from Lafayette listening, surely.
I don't know. Nobody's answering. Nobody's saying anything. They're all quiet online right now. I've been watching the chat section of the app here. Nobody's saying a word. I don't know if they're scared or if they don't want to talk. Rick, what's going on? You know anybody over there?
No, we got 5 people.
Oh, there's a hard hit ball to center field over Jordan Walker's head to
That's
the
gone.
fence. Oh, it's out.
Bye-bye.
No, we don't need none of that. Not now.
Rick, I told you.
Rick's just glad there was no one else on base.
Well,
Keep that 7-6.
Rick probably ain't by himself either.
Listen, that brings a little excitement to the game. It makes it a little closer. It's 7-6. She comes in and walks on the plate. Gives a little hand motion. The team's out there to congratulate her.
she gets the softball necklace that the Tigrettes pass around. So whoever hits the last to get a home run gets the softball necklace.
Ah, okay.
You see that?
That's something different about girls now.
Yeah.
That's where they cheer louder. They get excited about the game, and they have things that they do that are tradition that
Yes.
that a lot of times the guys don't care. They want to go hit a baseball or they want to hit you in a football field or score a basket. A lot of that's there's a foul ball.
Macy met her.
Yeah, Macy's hit one out to the left field. It's out of play. They're getting the ball back in, and Hudson's got it going back to the pitcher. I think she's calling for a new ball, maybe. I'm not.
Now Macy's hit a couple of home runs as well.
Tim, you're going to have to stop that now.
I'm just saying there.
Any way to kill that guy's mic over there?
And then
Take care of it. Just give
And
me
then
about
Morgan
half
Carter. And then Morgan Carter's on deck. So there's hope for the Tigrettes.
Hey, no outs, I do believe. High pitch ball. That'd be 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter.
Now if she hits this out, I can dance, but not quite as good as Rick.
You know,
Rick's got some moves.
yeah. Oh, there's a hard hit ball to shortstop. She flinches just a little bit. They
Yeah.
get the ball to second base to keep the runner from advancing.
I don't think Anna wanted much of that ball. She
Yeah.
kind of poked that glove out there to.
Yeah, she just kind of threw her hand out
Yeah.
there to do something. That didn't look like.
But that
much
was a
of-
hard hit ball.
Yeah.
I will tell you guys, we have come from behind in every game that we've played today.
Tim, you're about to lose your radio privileges, my friend.
I got a knob on this.
Just,
I'm just saying.
wanted to warn you that it can be cut off. Look at running base. She's going. Oh, almost gets her. She's safe. She about fell off the base right there.
By the skin of her teeth.
Yeah.
She was doing a little Rick dance out there
Was
on
she?
second base.
You know
Yeah,
what that
like-
was? So we advanced the runner on a stolen base for the Macon County Tigrettes. Got one at second. Got a batter in. Molly Sue's getting ready to pitch. Miss Sparks winding up here in a half second. Here it comes. Oh, the ball's low and on the inside. The runner takes a few quick steps out there at second base. She's back to second now.
We're all looking out this little window. It's kind of tough.
I'm telling you, you guys are going to have to climb up on the table and be able to see the high windows here with me. It's real easy.
As this game has tightened up, this window's gotten smaller because
Has it?
everybody's closer to it now.
Yeah, that's 2 balls on the batter for Molly Sue. Miss Sparks but checking her wrist there to see what pitch to throw. Steps up to the rubber. It's on the mound here, winding up, coming in, and a hard hit ball.
That's
oh, wow.
trouble.
To the fence. It bounces. It stays in the park. don't know if that's Yepez out there fielding it. They score another run that makes it 7-7, ties up the ball game.
That is Morgan's 5th double of the day.
5th double of the day.
We're normally
Kid-
saying that about her home runs, but she's been whacking it pretty good today.
Listen, you hit 5 doubles in a day. You don't
Doing
complain
well.
about that. You
Doing well,
smile
right?
and keep your chin up and keep going to the next one. So
Now Ellie Coley, she's batting in the 3rd spot. She's coming to the plate. She's hit pretty well today, and she also has home run power. She's hit one out earlier this year.
somebody's wrestling something around the corner over
I
there.
hit ball to right field again.
And they're trying to catch it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
she bobbles it. Amber misses it off the tip of her glove. It advances the runner to third base. Got runners on the corner with the ball in the pitcher's hand.
Yeah, the runner on second couldn't go anywhere because she should have caught it, so she was kind of stuck at second, and then
Then took off.
yeah, she just kind of took off.
Madeline Goodall is a junior for the Tigrettes this year. She had 6 home runs last year as a sophomore.
There goes Tim telling us about home runs again.
Just
Tim, I'm telling
saying.
you what, my friend.
And
There's
Madeline,
a easily stolen base to second. Had a runner on third. They weren't going to throw down.
Our
So
scoreboard keeper is gone, and
okay. What do we got?
currently he's fighting traffic
I'm
back
not
here
sure what
behind
the
us.
count is here.
Only
It is tied, though, correct?
It is
7-7.
tied. Oh, there's a hit ball
Uh-oh.
to center field,
That's
and that's
trouble.
gone.
That's trouble.
That is out of here. That's a 3-run home run by the Lady Tigerettes. Tim better not say a word or he's going to have to leave. He's doing a dance. He's doing the Rick McGill dance back here. Look at him. That's funny. He's getting excited back here.
I'm not quite as good as Rick.
Well, you got to work on it. Rick's good at it. He's done it for a long
See the
time.
softball necklace she gets to
That
wear
is
now?
a big old necklace, though.
Yeah.
I don't- hold
Softballs
on.
ain't small.
There's 6 softballs on a half-inch rope.
Oh, real? Okay.
That's a
Because
massive.
I had to drill those things out with a big bit.
Oh, so
Oh, I
that's
see
you're
it.
doing.
I see it now. Okay.
And then made a necklace out of it. They were old softballs, and so
Yeah, that's all
Coach,
right. Hey,
it's
listen, it
something
makes
that
it fun for those
it
girls
is.
to be able to
It
have
is.
that kind of stuff. So
It-
I don't blame anybody for having a little fun with their kids.
you see guys in football when they make an interception, they get to wear one of the big chains on it. You know, it's just something to get them fired up.
Oh, Molly Sue throwing an inside pitch. She hits the batter, puts her on first base. Number 10 takes first by a hit pitch.
That's Rainey Jeremetta. It's Rainey
She's one that hits.
yeah, she's had 2 homers today.
I'm out again, Rick.
I can hear you.
I'm back on there.
So Kara Case at the plate with runner at first, no outs.
There's a called strike.
Yeah, Monterey just can't get anything going for them today. They run into the speed with the Heritage team, and then they run into the big bats of Macon County tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Kara had her
Oh.
first home run of the season in the last game we played.
There's a hit ball barely rolling out to the pitcher. She tries to throw. She's safe at first. There's a runner on first and second for Macon County. No outs. 8-7 is the score.
Not quite a home
That-
run, but it did
It
do
did
the
the
job.
trick, yeah.
No, actually, it should be 11-7.
Oh,
We
well,
missed the
Yeah, the home run by
3
Madeline.
runs of the home run, so it is actually 11-7.
11-7.
Somebody's fixing it.
With 7 minutes left.
We
here.
got a second grader running the scoreboard. We're going to have to work on that.
T-ball guy.
Yeah, well,
Does he
They
make
teach
good
him-
grades? Does he make good grades?
well, they
Huh?
teach them Common Core, so they don't know how to count.
Yeah, nah.
You
You need to go
guys.
back to phonics, my friend.
That's right.
Hooked on phonics.
Worked for me.
Work with me. I'll get you on track.
That's all right, Tanner. Hang in there, buddy. High hit ball. It looks like it's
Playable.
going to be on the
Oh.
fence. That's out of play.
Yeah.
That's Allie Warner. She's our sophomore center fielder.
That's the kind that you eat the fence on or you make the catch. One of the two.
Yeah.
And Allie's hit several home runs in practice this season. She's got some power as well.
Tim,
What do they feed you guys up there in Macon County then?
Bacon.
We went to that Monterey drugstore and stocked
That's right.
up, and these girls can hit.
That's funny.
They got the antivirus.
Pitch on the
thing.
outs. Yeah. Pitch is on the outside. That's ball 1, I believe. Runners
Yeah.
on first and second.
Y'all need to go over there to that place. They got some cool stuff, man.
Which place are you talking about?
Monterey Drugstore.
Oh, hold on. That's one of our sponsors. What do you know about Monterey Drugs?
Well, that's you asked me what we've been taking.
Oh, that's your
over
hometown pharmacy is all I can tell you, man.
Yeah.
They treat you like a neighbor over there.
Man,
Well, they probably get the bacon though from Danny Todd's Monterey Foods up there.
You know, that's probably true. Bacon from.
they said if it works, you got to do it.
Here we go. Molly Sue's about to wind up again. Here comes the pitch. It's outside and high. Do believe that makes it 2-1 on the pitch count. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now I think what the coach does, he yells at them until they hit a home run. They get tired of getting yelled at, and so they finally hit one. Okay, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Hard hit ball to right field,
Long ball.
and it drops in right field for Allie Warner to get a base hit. Just moves everybody up. Bases loaded.
I think you've been having your girls. There I go again.
Yeah, Trista Jenkins coming to the plate. She's a lefty. I think she's our only lefty.
I think
in
your
our lineup.
girls have been working out with the tree guys, man. They get out there and work hard. They do a lot of
They call the game.
weightlifting. Looks like they're calling a game for the home team. It's
Still got 4 minutes to play.
4 minutes left to play to get out of the inning. I don't know if they were.
Now Trista can. I was about to say Trista's already hit 3 home runs this year as well.
Next ball.
Well, we don't have to worry about her hitting one now.
Just
You know, that's okay. Hey, listen, this has been a good game. They got off to an early lead. Macon County did. And nobody wants to be called Gordonsville.
I'd rather be called Lafayette.
Yeah, Lafayette than Bacon County or whatever. But, you know, the Lady Tigerettes came out to play a hard game. They got off to a good lead there to start. Wildcats come back, hit a home run or two. Here's what I like and see at a girls' softball is they're going to stand around the circle up there, the pitcher's circle, and looks like they're going to bow their heads and take a moment to talk. And
They always have the Lord's Prayer usually. It's interesting that that happens in the South, but a lot of times we're playing travel ball. We face those teams that come in from up north. They just walk off the field. They refuse to join you in that. They just I'm like, okay. But most teams from the South, you can tell who's from below the Mason-Dixon line. Usually, they have no problem bowing their heads and saying a little prayer. So.
You know, Tim, that's the good thing about living in the South. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, I'm glad to see it. That's something that we need to put back in our schools, in my opinion. And I'm happy to see them stand around the mound if it takes that.
Absolutely.
Around the flagpole if it takes that. In the gym, wherever they want to do it at, I'm ready for them to go ahead and take over and do it. So.
Yeah, we of course, we're a small community up home, just like at Monterey out there, and pretty tight knit, and. We got our traditions, we got our way of doing things, just like Monterey does, and nobody's gonna come in and tell us how we're gonna do or run things. So,
That's right.
That's right.
And that's the way it ought to be.
Hey, listen, I want to go over real quick and tell you about the Thornton Agency. I know they're a great sponsor. We've kind of failed to just get them all out there, but I want to tell you about them again. They represent over 20 companies and can tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Building relationships one client at a time. Give Josh Thornton a call today. 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. But, hey, we appreciate a lot of our great sponsors. Rick, have you got something you want to add in over there?
Not at all.
Not at all. Listen, this has been some good softball action. I know it's warm-up season basically for Monterey without a lot of time on the field. Monterey's been soaking wet. It's a mud hole up there, so we don't get a lot of indoor stuff. I know they hit off a tee some, but
Been playing in the back gym.
Back gym, trying to throw a little bit and trying to get used to stuff. So this has been hard for them to get started, but this is a little better game for them than we saw the first time out tonight.
Absolutely. They actually played some ball in this one. Jordan hit that home run and
that sparked them a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. But the Heritage team, 3A school over in Maryville, come out and they had a lot of speed on the base path, but man, they could hum that softball down. I've not seen a girl throw quite that hard yet this year.
Well, at least they had some experience against a live pitcher.
Yeah.
Right.
Swafford's Coach Brad Swafford has been throwing to them in the back gym. So, it's just it's a long season. Just like we said with basketball when we started this, a season is not built in November.
That's
Well,
true.
a season's not built in March for any of these softball teams. So I believe Brad Swafford's going to come through, him being the coach, and he's got some good assistants, got some great girls. And I think they're going to turn it up and show out here before long.
Well, they got a lot of leadership and 6 seniors on the team, Rick, and I think that that's going to carry them a long way. We just got to get back to working a little bit. Brad, I'm sure knows that already. But you got to have you got to have dry conditions to be able to get them on the field and do some work. So, and it's hard to do stuff in a gym, and can't make that as an excuse, but that is a problem we have currently. But the drier weather's coming, and I expect to see a lot of these girls, Macon County girls, Monterey girls, playing on towards the end of the school year.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Hopefully we can. The rest of the season can play out, and we can actually cover some games from here till probably June, probably middle of June or something like that.
Somewhere in there, we hope they're continuing to play.
We hit up not softball, but football, and starting in August. We're going to start that up with the Monterey Sports Network.
With these closures of the schools that everybody's postponing and that kind of thing, if a school system shuts down, it not only shut down the spring sports, it shuts down those guys working out for football season.
Absolutely.
And you know as well as I do, in high school, it's a short window of time that you've got to work out and get prepared. And so if they shut these weight rooms down and, they can't prepare and practice, that's getting into football season now. And listen, I'm passionate about football, softball, baseball. I love all basketball. I love them all.
Oh, you said that one last. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, I do. I do. I love them all, but except the NBA, I don't care nothing about it. But no, I'm just kidding. I like watching Steph Curry play. He's pretty fun to watch.
Who is that?
Yeah, the guy that shoots it from like half court. I like that guy, man. He's pretty good.
Well, he's talking about Downtown Jones.
Yeah, Downtown Jones hit some of those. You don't know our commentating on some of our boys.
Yeah.
We have a young man that hit some half-court shots this year. He hit one in a tournament over in. We call him Downtown because that's usually where he's shooting from.
We've got a girl that shoots 30 and 35 footers too. Jalen Gregory, our point guard. Yeah, she's pretty good. So,
yeah.
But I love watching. But if they come down and they shut these sports down, it's going to set Tennessee back quite a bit. We've spent years gnawing and clawing, and we've become a pretty good sports state. Our high school athletes are getting recognized nationally. They're getting recruited to bigger schools. A lot more so than it once was. What's going to happen if all these people get shut down for months? That sets you back quite a bit.
Stifles program growth.
It does, and
we want to be healthy. We want to make sure that everybody's safe, but we also want to use a little common sense on the things that we do. And,
absolutely.
Look, the statistics are this, and you're as apt to die from the flu, more so from the flu than you are this virus, and. There's a scare tactic out there, and it's being thrown, and people's buying into it and panicking. Folks, this is
that why I can't buy toilet paper at the store right now?
Yes, I mean you can't.
Or meat, or hand sanitizer,
baby wipes.
But it don't give you diarrhea.
No,
I mean, everybody's buying up toilet paper like
it's all about fear.
It's a fear tactic, and it's. People are going to pay the price. I'm telling you.
Unfortunately, it's going to be kids in sports.
Yeah,
we know
kids.
definitely.
That's the ones going to pay the price.
They're shutting down our schools, and they're shutting down our sports. They're
the seniors, juniors and seniors.
It's going to be tough moving forward, just getting out of this little thing. And the TSSAA is meeting Tuesday. The Board of Control is meeting Tuesday to make the decision what to do, whether to continue the basketball championships, and whether to shut down spring sports altogether or how to proceed about it.
Right.
And so it's a good possibility, from what I'm hearing, they're leaning towards shutting everything down.
Well, we got somebody that can take care of it. all of us need to pray
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
real hard.
Well, I mean, I've thought that all along. You know, if we were just concerned about praying for our souls as we was worried about this virus, we'd be in a lot better shape right now. I promise you
we
that.
got a lot of people out there praying,
I hope so.
and
I
I think
hope so.
that's what's going to happen with that decision.
Something
down there.
that worries me
Let's
also about the football is like you take a lot of this where those boys can't practice, get physically ready. There's going to be a lot of injuries in
Yes.
football early on in the season.
Yes, because this time of year that you're building your body, preparing for that
Yeah.
punishment that a football season gives you. And even in softball, I mean, you've got to be prepared to come out here and play this type of game.
Yeah.
Okay, think about it. These girls played our girls played 4 games today, back to back to back. We started playing at 4:00, and it's what,
10:30.
10:30. We've played, so we've not had a break since 4:00 this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's how long we've played. These girls can't do that if they're not in shape. I promise you
Right.
that. You know, there's grown men that couldn't do that. And we got girls out here in high school doing this, and so if you not prepared, if they shut it down, how long is it going to take to get back into shape to be able to play this game like this?
Well, that's a
be tough.
decision they're going to make soon, and we can only hope the right things prevail.
and that's what we're praying for.
Yeah.
Folks, we appreciate you tuning in to the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast down here in Cane Creek. It was a little bit of a surprise for us, and we may be here tomorrow and taking care of the well, they play Gordonsville tomorrow at 10:30.
I believe so. 10:30 is the game time tomorrow.
We
playing Gordonsville.
may try to be down here. If not, we'll have some text messages from some of the parents to get down this way. And we apologize for the we got a roar in this system.
That's okay. Hey, we want to thank Tim for coming in tonight and helping us with commentating from Macon County. As always, Wayne Brown, his son Tanner, Rick McNeil. My name's Neil Markham. We're joined now by Coach Swafford from the Lady Wildcat softball team. Coach, how you doing, Coach?
Hello.
Hey, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can,
sir.
man.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Hey, we've enjoyed watching up here tonight. This last game was really exciting for us. We see Jordan Walker take a center field home run and got the girls kind of chirping and going again, and
Yeah.
they came alive all of a sudden.
Yeah, the second game was definitely better than the first. I'll say that.
Yeah,
We
that first game, Heritage, they brought up that pitcher, and she was hard to handle, man. That girl threw some heat.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they were fast. We were commentating up here on exactly how fast they hit the base path, man. They were not slow.
no.
They were well coached when it comes to running. What happened with you guys? Did you just ran into a buzzsaw there, and it's just kind of the way it works sometimes, I know, but
Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to get our defense back. We didn't have a good defensive game earlier in the week against Clay, and I think a little of that carried over. And then we got out here in this game, and I thought we played much, much better. Something to build on. But we got to get ready for Trousdale Monday. It's a big district game, so
oh yeah,
I'm glad we wanted to. We were rained out at our place. I was glad Coach Bush let us come down today, played a couple games. We just wanted to play.
yeah.
You know.
Well, that's been the problem with getting on the field is just
Oh,
way
yeah.
too much. It's just wet. You're playing in a mud hole. If you're out there,
Oh, yeah.
you just can't practice softball that way. We realize that, and it kind of stunts your growth as a program. But
We've had 2 practices outside. Not making
Yeah.
excuses, but
Yeah, that's-
it's
well, it's
we've
fact-
played more than sometimes these games are like practices. So
Yeah. Well, that's Heritage School's a 3A school out of Maryville, Tennessee. That came in and
they're not fooling.
They're tough. They're tough.
That's not a shabby team. Not any pitcher you saw out of that group. A lot of those girls were freshmen. We were commentating up here on, and that was a surprise to all of us sitting here watching.
Those are freshmen.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
your typical game this year. I think that's
No.
just something that happens. You guys are going to be more competitive than that.
Yeah.
I know that
And,
Gracie
Macon-
Hastings came out. She took one to the stomach area or the
Yeah.
hip area, somewhere in there. She seemed to be hurting a little bit.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's good. She's
Okay, good.
And I didn't think she threw that bad of a game. She didn't have, didn't have a lot of defense behind her. Reality, I thought that game should have been 8, 9, 10 nothing. You know,
Right.
But 16 is just.
Yeah, it's
But-
all right. You know, that's growing pains, as we
Right,
like to say
right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
This is more representative of us. The second game. I mean,
now
it's-
we just had a commentator up here that just left a few minutes ago. He's from Macon County, and he was saying that they got a lot of home run hitters on Macon
Yeah.
County's team.
They got some sticks.
They showed some stick
Yeah.
work out here. They've really worked on their swings, and
Yeah.
you can see that. But that is a much more, I think, closer game to what you guys are indicative to playing all year
Oh, yeah.
long. And I think you guys are just going to get better and better and better. And Rick and I were talking about towards the end of the school year, we just expect to see you guys playing later and later and later. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
going into the season.
that's
so
our goal. We hope.
yeah,
We hope.
you know, it's early on. It's tournament ball, so.
Well, you got some sticks, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I was surprised by
Jordy
Jordan.
Smart smacked that out center field down
Well,
here.
She put a good. You know, I tell them when the philosophy of hitting, we try to hit the center of the ball with the center of the bat.
Right.
And
She got all
did
that
and I knew it was gone as soon as she hit it. You know.
Yeah. Well,
And
it being
Anna's too.
damp like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So it was.
Jordan played well, played center field well tonight.
Yeah.
She had a couple of low catches, like shoestring looking kind of stuff. I mean, she played well. She ran one
She had
down on
good
the other
hands.
field.
Yeah.
The kid is fast. She's a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About any sport I've seen her play, she's at it all the time. So that's
Yeah.
good. That's going to be good for you. I know she got 6 seniors on your team. What's going to happen with all your seniors? Are they going to kind of start pepping up? We're going to see more action out of them. What's going to happen with? I saw Faith Walker out here tonight. I know that she's a
Yeah.
gamer. She plays a lot, softball, basketball. But Anna, I mean, you got a lot of them. So,
Yeah.
what's the trick to getting these girls to start producing a little more for you on the other end with a bat? What's the deal? More practice time, more tee time, more
Well,
coaches pitch. I know you did some of that, right?
Yeah. I'm just.
Well,
I try to. We're like today. Lately, I've been talking about this. Our hitting philosophy about taking pitches, being patient. Like when you're up 2-0, you know, look for your pitch you want to drive, you know, and then of course when you got 2 strikes, you're gonna have to kind of turn that off and take what the pitcher gives you. But we're just trying to put ourselves to hit good pitches, and hopefully we do that. More things like that 3rd inning we had
Oh, yeah.
should happen.
Oh yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I see out of that group is
Yeah.
just more time. And
Oh yeah.
to me, I mean, some of them know how to swing the bat already.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But,
we've got some. We got potential to have a very good offensive team when we get rolling in it. A lot last year, we would get on a big roll, and it's almost like contagious. It would just go around the whole lineup. And,
call Big Mo.
So yeah.
Big Mo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, from what I've seen, Brad, you guys played Upperman, which is the top echelon of AA softball, 6-4 up there in Monterey.
Yep.
You guys played a good game. You had bases loaded.
Oh, we had a chance to win it. Bases
Right.
loaded in the bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th inning.
That's,
And
what-
then- and
that's
then-
all you can ask for is
Right.
a chance to win.
And then I know you had a bad defensive game up there in Clay County, but you all scored 13 runs.
That's impressive.
Yes,
that
it
is
is impressive.
very
they don't
impressive.
quit. They don't quit.
Right. And that's the mark of a good team is not giving up.
Yeah.
And they played all the way through till the end of the thing.
I was looking down your list of all your batters that are seniors, like Hunter Grubbs. I know has been in the program for 4 years and been an excellent player for you guys.
Yep.
Anna Hudson's
Same.
strong. She hit a home run tonight. I mean, Sydney Sparks. She got out there and hustled, I think, didn't she? Was she out on the field there for a minute or two?
No, she didn't. She didn't play much. Now she's one of our role players. She comes in for maybe a pinch hit every now and then and stuff.
I saw Faith Walker out there.
Yeah.
I lost track of her. I know the first game she caught for you for a while, then you switched her around, put her on first base.
Her shoulder was hurting her a little bit.
That's why we didn't
And
see her
so
second game
she
as much.
DH'd the second game.
Lydia Pez out there playing right
Yep.
field for you.
Yep.
I know those girls you're going to depend on later on. That's something that I hope they all hear, that, man, we just want them to do well.
Yep.
We want them to hang in there, swing the bats, catch the balls, throw hard pitches. You know, it's hard to do.
I
Well,
think,
it's a-
I
it's
think
a-
baseball, softball, the hardest sport there is,
Well, it's a young
in my
season.
opinion.
and you got the rest of the season in front of you.
It's harder than basketball.
Yeah, we got a little bit of friction going up here in the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth, but
Coach Swafford and I have known each other a couple of years. My son ended up playing baseball at Monterey. He was helping coach baseball for a while, so we've always kind of had a little fun ribbing each other. But he knows basketball is going to be the thing for me anyway. He doesn't have to worry about it. It's okay.
Well, I've known him a day or two. Yeah. And but folks, tune in. Monterey Sports Network is going to cover the softball team, the Lady Wildcats, as well as the baseball team, as much as we can. We'll try to bring everything to you as much as we can. This was a little bit of a surprise down here, but we made it, Brad.
Yep.
We was down here, brother.
That's right. I'm glad y'all came and covered us.
Hey, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet.
Deal.
We're gonna. It's all about them kids.
Yep.
We want to promote the kids as well as the high school coaches, high school, and all of it. That's what we want to do.
Well,
And
we appreciate it.
we had several people tuning in here with the feed that we got.
Are we live right now?
We're live right now. Yeah.
All right.
And we'll try to be back down here tomorrow. If the other guys can't make it, I'm gonna try my best.
Are we playing any games tomorrow?
10:30 in the morning.
10:30
You play
with
Gordonsville.
Okay. Well, that's news to me. Honestly, I didn't know that.
Y'all took.
We saw the schedule earlier.
Y'all took Morristown West's place.
Okay, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
So I
they're
didn't know we
playing.
were-
They're playing tomorrow at 10:30.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
And
you
I
better
don't know if
start
my team
talking
knows
to.
this.
Yeah,
I didn't
you-
know this.
Well, we got some pretty good guys on this Monterey Sports Network that you need to rely on here and there. But no, I got a hold of John Condra,
Yeah.
and he sent me the schedule.
Okay.
And so you guys are back up at
Is that it?
10:30.
Just one game at 10:30 tomorrow?
As far as I know, yeah. We'll go
That's
through
what we saw
we'll
earlier.
Go
I'm not sure.
the
We'll
paperwork
look at
before-
it real quick before you walk
leave,
out of here and let you.
and we'll take care of make sure we do. And you got John's number. We'll call him and make sure. But
Coach Swafford, we appreciate you coming up here. I know it's getting later and later and later, and it's two good games tonight for you. We appreciate the hard work you're putting in with those girls. We think it's going to pay off. Keep your spirits high down there.
All right. Well, I
We love our
appreciate
Lady Wildcats.
it. Well, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, folks, we're going to sign off here for the Monterey Sports Network, and y'all give us about a half a minute here, and we're going to sign off. We apologize for all the technical difficulties with the feedback and whatnot, but we're just on our own up here in this press box. But we're going to sign off, and y'all we'll put a link on Facebook tomorrow if we come down here and cover it, and hopefully we're going to. So y'all have a good evening, and this Monterey Sports Network going to sign off with you guys. Go Cats!
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191. 267-6191. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.